What up, y'all? This is Jake with J Brown Visuals. I'm a music video director, and today we're talking about goal setting. Specifically, what I achieved last year as a first-year filmmaker, and what are my goals going into this next year, 2021. This may help some of you just starting out, trying to see how a fellow filmmaker thinks of these things, but I think most of the value from this video is going to be in hindsight. It's going to be in 5 years' time when I'm making a few $100,000 a year creating videos that I care about. You'll be able to look at this video and see, oh, he made $10,000 in 2020 and he set a goal to make $18,000 in 2021, but he actually made $22,000, and then now 5 years later he's making 20x that. How did that happen? So this is one stepping stone where I can document it, you can see it, and if it goes to plan, it's not a fluke. This was deliberate and hard work and effort and some foresight. That's my goal here. I just want to be clear, this channel is about filmmaking and about business. There is no starving artist mentality here. I think that you have to have the creative side and the business side to be a successful artist. There's no in between. You have to do both, and there's no excuse for focusing on one and not the other. You can't blame anybody but yourself, in my opinion. So, let's get into it. First, a quick recap of last year. I shot roughly 40 music videos, and those netted me just under $10,000. Almost all of that money came from video production directly, and no other income source was used in any major way. Going into 2021 though, I'm intending to change that for a couple of reasons. First is to diversify. There's a lot of debate around whether you should go all in on plan A and not have a plan B, to put all your eggs in one basket and just get really good at that one thing. But the other idea is if you make yourself more diversified, you become more resilient to the marketplace and as it changes. If you do a certain kind of videography and then it no longer becomes valuable to your market, what do? You're an expert in something that doesn't matter. So there's a give and take here, and I'm trying to move away from sole video production, which is time, editing for money, and doing certain behaviors that scale. And that second point is a big one, scaling. You'll hear this term thrown around every once in a while. It's important to not just work in your business, but on your business. And the basic idea is that a lot of creatives get so worked up just trying to find a client that they say yes to less than ideal clients, and they spend their entire time servicing old jobs. So they're always shooting and they're always in the editing room, and they never have time to think about what kind of clients they want to have, how can we be more deliberate in finding those clients, marketing to them, positioning myself as the expert in that thing, hiring employees to then scale myself, so spending money to make money. All of these things, creatives, naturally, we don't really think about them. We just want to do the art. Those are two things I'm thinking about, diversification and how to scale. Now that you know some of my why, let's go into the 7 different sources I'm looking at to diversify my income. And those 7 are video production, stock footage, YouTube AdSense, a membership site, affiliates, merch, and digital revenue. Let's start with video production. This is my bread and butter. This is where I made the bulk of my money last year and probably gonna make the bulk of it this year as well. This is creating and shooting content directly for a client. You're doing all the legwork, all the ideas and concepts and the technical abilities you're doing with your own hands. I intend to shoot 2 to 3 videos a month, and I wanna get my minimum budget to $1,000. If I can do that by June, which is the deadline I set, I'll make roughly $18,000 from music videos this year. Next up is stock footage. This is one of those long tail revenue sources. You won't make a lot of money from it, maybe ever, but you don't make much money at all on the front end. And these are basically sites where you upload clips that are yours to a website, and then people can download them to fill in gaps in their video they don't have the time to shoot for. So this could be like you go to Hawaii and you shoot the beautiful beaches, upload it, and someone pays you $20, $60, $100 per clip to download that scene, and they can use it as they please. There's a site called Blackbox that I use where you upload once to their server and then it sends it off to 4 of the biggest stock footage sites: Adobe, Pond5, Storyblocks, and there's one more. The thing with this is it's recurring money that is mostly passive once you've done the hard work, but in my experience, I only sell like 0.5% of my clips a month, sometimes lower. So if I upload 100 clips, I may sell 1 of those. for $20 to $40. So my goal is to upload 20 clips a week, which will be around 1,000 for the year. And given that same average revenue, I'll make around $100 a month from stock footage by the end of the year. And that should keep trickling in. And if I keep that up, then that could become a sizable amount of money. But it's recurring and it's passive. So that's the benefit. And I already have the clips. Third on the list is what you're watching right now, YouTube AdSense. And YouTube scratches a lot of personal itches for me because it rewards those who are consistent. You have to be entertaining and bring value, and you have to talk in front of a camera and not be super awkward. And those are all things I want to get better at. So I'm challenging myself to make 2 videos a week, which will put me at around 100 videos for the year for my channel. And if I can get 500 views per video, then I'll end up making around $120 in AdSense, which I'll take. It's all pure bonus. This is an early stage building, and if I keep doing this consistently and get good enough, that number will obviously increase. Number 4, and this one I'm probably the most excited about, is a membership site. So when I looked at my own desires as a filmmaker, I realized that I love a good story. And as a music video director, I ended up looking for tutorials and people giving advice on how to tell a good story within the confines of a music video. And quickly I realized that no one is doing it well. No one is doing it at a high level and breaking down the process. Like, it's just, for the amount of content that ends up on YouTube, the amount of people who find this interesting enough to document the process, it shocked me. So there's a huge gap there because I have a huge thirst for this. If I have that thirst, there has to be other people looking for that. This year I'm going to be deep diving into what story is and what are the unique complexities of telling a story inside the confines of a music video. So this membership site will be a community around exactly that. Creating music videos that matter. That's the name I currently have for it. And this will be part education, part community, where we go back and forth on what is the psychology on this, what am I trying, who's doing it well, what are some of the best videos and why do they work. Go down below. The first link you'll click will be a email opt-in form. If you are interested in this, drop your email and I'll make sure you get first access to the site when it drops for free. So I'll probably start at $1 a month once it officially opens and then go up as the value increases. But if you watch this video and you like the idea, drop your email on that thing below and I'll make sure that you are the first VIP people I get into that community so we can build the next era of music videos together. Another revenue source, affiliates. You see this all the time on YouTube. They talk about a piece of equipment or a camera or a drone, and then the links in the description below are affiliate links. So they go to Amazon or B&H, and if you click those links and then buy anything in the next 30 days, they get a small cut. And when you do enough volume, these things can become real revenue. So I don't have a goal for this one. I have no idea how to use affiliate links. I know how to create the link, but I don't know, how many views on average does a video get before it converts into someone clicking? Like, there's too many what ifs for me to give a good number for my goal, so I'm leaving that completely open. It's all bonus, but I'm tabling that. I'm trying affiliate links. Next up is merch. I did a short run of this, which is my logo on a crew neck, and I just posted it on social media one time, and I had quite a few friends and past clients who reached out and wanted one. And it kind of shocked me at first because I was like, why would you want to have my logo on your chest when you're walking around? And then I realized that most people want to belong to something and they want to support those that they like. So I will make merch. I probably won't make much money from this. I intend to do it for just above cost and just get the goodwill and the free branding that comes from that. And finally, digital assets and ebooks. This is the ones that you see from people like Jacob Owens and his company Tropic Color, where they sell digital overlays and ebooks on the business. So they're selling a resource that makes your video production infinitely easier. And the beauty of this is that you spend a good amount of time on the front end creating the product, but then it infinitely scales as many customers as you have. So you might spend $10K creating the product, but then if you get 10,000 customers paying $10 each for that item, you 10x'd it with no other time involved. Maybe you run some Facebook ads, but it becomes largely passive recurring income. This will probably be in the realm of how to tell a story, what is story, as well as some overlays and LUTs that tailor to specific story-driven elements. That's what I have currently. I may tie it to my membership site as a higher tier. I'm not sure yet. Boom! That's my goals in this upcoming year, 2021, as a filmmaker businessman. Quick recap: video production, 24 videos, 18,000 this year. Stock footage, 1,000 clips uploaded for the year, $100 monthly recurring revenue. YouTube AdSense, 2 videos a week uploaded, hopefully $130 in AdSense for the year. Membership site, unknown. Affiliate links, unknown. Merch, let's say 2 pieces a week, unknown. And digital assets, totally unknown. If all goes to plan, I'll have roughly double the income I made this year from last year, but more importantly, I'll have built and put systems in place that will allow me to work on my business and buy back some of my time by scaling and having passive things in place that don't require me to just create by being in front of a computer. So that is the biggest goal for this year, is focus on video to make my money, but also build the systems. Whew, that's all I got. I'm winded, so let me not talk your ear off anymore. Do all the usual things, like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know which revenue source you thought was the most interesting, or let me know what's your goals for 2021, just like mine. I'm curious, but yeah, that's it. I love y'all. My name is Jake with J Brown Visuals. Peace.